How's it going? I know, Poof, I'm back. Happy day. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Just know I love you. God loves you. See what I'm saying? Scoop. All right, now, I'm going to switch it up real quick. Why do my kids act like I'm a Lyft, Uber Eats, Grubhub, Taco Bell, Pizza Hut, Papa John's? Why do my kids act like I'm Chef Boyardee, Mary Poppins around here, Cleaning Fairy? Man, Scoop. I'm sitting here waiting on my kids. Like, come on, man. We got practice. Like, what? VIP waiting? Like, Scoop. I remember when I was a kid, you could not get away with having my parents wait out in the vehicle for your ass. You know what I'm saying? My parents were really, you know what I mean? You weren't out at the truck, you weren't out at the vehicle, you weren't out at the car, or whatever the case may be. You left behind. You black ass, hot as hell outside, running behind the vehicle. Your ass got left. My kids. These late 2000 kids around here, they don't know. They don't know how we had it. We had to suffer. You know what I'm saying? They don't know what it feels like to chase after a vehicle to catch up to your parents to get a ride to wherever you about to go. My kids, they don't know. These other kids, they don't know. They by the time you got in the truck, you got yelled at or whatever the case may be, laughed at. You got teased by your brothers and sisters. You see what I'm saying? You were all pissed off, hot and sweaty and shit. You would touch the truck and they would take off a little further. Like, yep, I remember those days. But anyways, I love you guys. I love you guys. All right, now diving in here. I love my kids. I do. As I'm waiting for them. Diving in here. I'm going to change it up a little bit. If you know somebody who is currently smoking marijuana, a cannabis user, eating edibles. Sometimes they have the little drops. Really depends. It could be flower dabs. Really depends. If you're a low-income family, right, like I was, please get a medical card. I'm going to strongly advise you to get a medical card. It may be legal in certain states, okay? Even if it's legal, I would advise for you to get a medical marijuana card. This has been on my mind, and I thought I would share it with others. I'm a medical user. I have PTSD, okay? Other people have different stories. It could be a health problem. It could be several different problems, okay? Just schedule yourself an appointment. And then after that, they will book you a consultation and all that. Sit down and talk to a medical marijuana doctor and go through, things, your symptoms and all of that. If you've seen a therapist or you've seen a doctor for mental health or, even physical health, right? Get all of your paperwork together from those doctors and take it with you on the appointment. It may be $200, it may be $300. I'm not really sure what the prices are. I know they've changed over the years, but get it. Please get it. Not only you're able to grow your own plants, you're able to have more, okay? And not only that, the tax benefits on it are amazing. I strongly advise that. If you're a medical user, that's amazing. You're on the right path. If you do not have a medical card, it could really cut your bill in half, and it can relieve a lot of the problems that you're currently facing or you currently have. Okay? I know how crazy it sounds. Before I got my medical marijuana card, a lot of people said, oh, maybe you should do antidepressants and all that. I do not like pharmaceuticals, never have, never will. That's not for me. I've came from a family background of trauma, as you guys may know, my story a little bit here and there. And I really started diving into cannabis, and it helps. It works. Okay, it works for me. Everybody's different. You really have to do your education and your research. You need to sit down and you need to talk to a doctor, and talk to the people who work in the dispensaries, and they will walk you through what you're supposed to be using. Okay, some people are very, very different. I'm a flower user. Sometimes I like to use my vape pen, but it really depends on the day and how I'm feeling, and what I'm going to tackle for the day. Okay, now it could be, sometimes I'll have like a PTSD episode. Sometimes you can catch them, sometimes they just hit you, and it really comes in handy for those moments. So, you don't have one? Get a medical marijuana card. Save yourself. Lifelong. Okay? We're thinking about the future. This is a future investment for your health. Right? Do your education, do your research. I do not like anything that has butane in it. I don't like anything that has extra things in it. I do not like that supply. That's just me. I don't want weed that tastes like Skittles. Okay? That I do organic. I am very, very, very picky when it comes to using cannabis myself. I like things clean, organic. I need to know the ingredients on it. They'll have the ingredients on it. I'm an organic user. I do not like the fruity pebbles and blueberry pop, and that some of them look really nice. Some of the cartridges, they may be like apple sour. Really do your education. Make sure they don't have butane in it. Everybody's different. When I tried it, I got headaches, and I could not handle that at all. I do not. So I stick with organic marijuana, and it helps me. Okay, I like it. I like to do edibles. Some people bake their own edibles. Some people buy their own edibles. I like to personally bake mine. You may not have the time for that, but you may find somebody able to bake the edibles that you are looking for. And to be honest with you, speaking about edibles right now makes me want to make some edibles. All right. Moving forward, not only that, from what I've learned about cannabis, okay, and the family trauma and the domestic relationship that I had, and going through multiple things in my life, it made sense for me to bring cannabis into my life. Okay? It doesn't get rid of all of the problems, but it definitely takes care of the majority of the problems that I had. And I was having severe PTSD issues. I wasn't able to sleep. Okay? And I was having episodes in the middle of the night, nightmares. It was just, you guys get the picture. Okay? Now, moving forward, just know I love you guys. I would love to maybe do a couple of 420 shows on here. I might do another channel for that. Just keep this one about, quick tips and budget chips and all that. You see what I'm saying, guys? It's okay. It's all right if I don't say something right or whatever. Just know I already know. I'm cut different. All right. I am so cut different. I like to have fun. I don't like to take anything too seriously. All right. I love to just share some knowledge. If people have some tips for me, I love to gain that knowledge as well. I like to hear about other people's routines and things like that. That's always cool. Other people's stories. That's why I made this channel. Okay? Now, speaking of that, and another benefit to cannabis is that you can even mix cannabis with your coffee. I know. You can mix cannabis with your coffee. You can bake with it. You can even have a bubble bath has cannabis in it. I like to take CBD too as an extra supplement. That really helps, keeps me going. I take a lot of vitamins. I'm probably going to do a video of everything that I take in the morning, all my vitamins, all my supplements, my cannabis, CBD, and it keeps me strong, it keeps me fit, keeps me healthy. I like to work out. I like to eat clean. And I have a lot of energy, and I have a lot of success in that. So, moving forward, if you're low income, if you're in the homeless shelter, if you're facing homelessness and you are a cannabis user, the cheapest way for you to pay for cannabis is invest in yourself. Get a medical marijuana card, okay? Know what type of cannabis you're smoking or eating, okay? Know what types, because there's many different varieties out there, okay? I got snickled fritz a few times in my lifetime, and what I'm telling you, I do not like no snickle fritz, no weed. You see what I'm saying? Anyways, I thought I would drop that in here with you guys. A lot of people ask me, oh, Olivia, how do you keep motivated and keep positive and you keep running all over the place? I take sativa for the morning. I take a hybrid for the afternoon. I take an indica for at night. I take all of my vitamins. I drink a gallon of water a day. All right, I have a medical card. People can grow it. I would like to grow it myself in the future. That's my plan. Okay, so I got a medical marijuana card. Other people can grow your medical marijuana, and they can have up to a certain amount of plants, or you could do it yourself if you have, your own house and all that. So that's pretty good. Anyways, I thought I would drop that in here with you guys and share a couple of tips. Oh yes, and another thing I like to do personally for myself as a mom, as a good friend, as a family member, I'm a part of this community. I like to, really dive into some hobbies. Okay, so if you're low income, homelessness, dive into a hobby. It could be painting your nails, doing your hair, doing your eyelashes, all right? I like to smoke my cannabis, eat some edibles, nurture and baby my plants, and run around with my kids, play ball. It's a nice day outside. We're going to go play, have a good time. I really love my family time. I love tonight's Bible study night too. So I really love to do those things. Get out with other people, have good conversations, and listen to other people's stories, and jump on some podcasts. I always feel like I'm learning something new. Maybe that could help you too. But anyways, I love you guys. Just know God loves you. I don't know where my kids are. Scoop! Where's my kids at? Huh? Where are my kids? What are they? I don't know what they're doing. See? You see what I'm saying? I'm like a Uber Lyft around here. I love my kids. I really do. Okay guys, before I leave, remember how I told you my parents would just take off in the truck, have you running after? You see what I'm saying? Have you just running along after? After the vehicle. Can you imagine that? Okay? Okay? If I did that to my kids would never forgive me. They would scoop and fire me. They would be crying. I would have to make it up for years. Even if I was joking just a tad a bit, just a tad. If I started up the vehicle and start to back out just a tad a bit, okay, they would. But anyways, I love you guys. Some childhood memories aren't all bad, okay? If you come from a family background such as mine, if you know my story where you have all that trauma, I like to pull out all the good from it, or some of the funny times, and look back on it, or whatever the case may be, have some fun with it. I don't always dive into the bad times. I mainly pick out all the good life lessons that I learned from that, and I love to laugh about it. But my kids, seriously, where are they? Anyways, I love you guys. I hope you have a great day. I'm going to go chase down some kids, because obviously we're not going to make it on time.